Good evening, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. It is really late, and I really didn't want to do readings this late anymore, so you're catching me in my pajamas. Hair is all kind of messy and all kind of funky. So, I want to do the collective. I'm really sorry to be on late, and it's going to be more consistent at like 6 or 7 o'clock in the upcoming days. Just want to put that out there. So, guys, tomorrow morning, well, this is for Wednesday, the 28th of November 2018. I do record these the night in advance. Hi, Danny. We missed you on the live reads with Jess and Ash. This is for Wednesday, the 28th, 2018. And at 8 a.m., I'll be doing the live midweek projection with Zen Rose Garden. I'm going to put the link in the description, so if you haven't checked them out yet, check it out. If you guys are already on there, hi. So this is collective. If something resonates, that's fabulous. Let me know, or you can reach out to a personal message, and you can also book your own personal reading. If something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, you can book your own personal reading, and you can simply ask for clarification. Everything is appreciated, everything is welcome. So I want to see where today's gonna go. I'm normally saving this for the end, but I really feel like romance is where we're gonna start right now. So we have the Romance Angels with Doreen Virtue. Oh yeah, Vancouver. Okay, guys. Well, before I even shuffled, something flew out, which is normally not the case. Normally these are set up differently, so let's see what happens. What came out was give your relationship a chance, and I will speak to various forms of relationship because, well, I love love, and that will never change. So if you're just chiming in, say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and well, it's a nice and chill and crisp November night. I really feel like that one, and we're gonna finish it off with this one. Okay, let's see what love wants to tell us. And guys, if you're new to my channel, hang out towards the end, and you all hang out for the end, and I'll give you your own personal projection. So we'll see how that goes. What wants to come out? This is just so awesome. All right, give your relationship a chance. Soulmate, express your love, trust, and worth waiting for. This is talking about how divine timing, first off and foremost, every moment is divine timing. Every moment is co-creation. Let me just put that out there. And let's take away the concept of titles. I used to be so hooked on the idea, the wording of the word twin flame, which means that that is your counterpart. That is the exact other half of you, the masculine or feminine of whatever you happen to be. And I also used to be used to the word soulmate. There's karmic. Whatever resonates with you is moot point. You will know what's meant for you by the way that it feels, because you are a constant vibration and movement and progression. So I love all the meanings behind those titles, but it is so important to understand yourself beyond those titles. And I really hope that that made sense. Give your relationship a chance. You, again, will know it by the way that it feels. Soulmate, again, it's the soul bond of the relationship. How deep does this connection go? This one is incredibly deep, and I absolutely love it. So express your love, trust, and worth waiting for. So yes, this is a really deep bonded relationship, and it's really beautiful. I don't really feel like there are red flags that you are acknowledging at this time, or none that have come to the surface. As time progresses, if some do arise, just pay attention to them and voice them before it becomes a problem. Again, this relationship that is coming into play, if you are single and looking, has a really strong and deep vibe to it. So love yourself and don't reject it as it comes in, because when something feels so amazing, we're like, oh, it's too good to be true. And oftentimes it is. That's not the case. You'll know it by its authenticity. So if you're talking about reconciliation, then there was never any love lost. There was only trust misplaced, which is something that you have to rebuild. What did Danny do? Guys, if you were just chiming in, sorry to be on so late tonight. It will be better timed in the future. And let me know where you are in the world. Hang out to the end. I'll give you your own personal projection. So, if this is talking about reconciliation, you guys have to do that rebuild of trust, and you cannot seek this person out. You can't just throw yourself out there and be like, I'm the one, this is how it's going to be. No, you have to, for one, be open to the idea of the relationship coming back into play, and learn to rebuild the trust and try to be more compassionate towards each other and with yourself with how things ended the first or second time, however many times around. There's so much love in here. It's just you guys are fine-tuning yourselves. So be open, be receptive. But if this is talking about already established relationships, then God, it seems like it's smooth sailing. Again, this is that fear of things being, we are so conditioned to thinking that things are going to fall apart if they're good for any extended period of time. This is such a huge love fest that is going on amongst the collective. I get that there's heartache. Every single one of us has experienced heartache on some level. It's fine. You made your way through it. You are going to love again. You are going to pick up those shattered pieces and create this beautiful, magnificent piece that is you, and it is a reflection of you. So don't worry about the other shoe dropping. It's not going to drop this time. Guys, again, if something resonates, let me know in the comments or in email or however, social media. It's moot point, just reach out. I love it. That's my favorite part of this. And if something doesn't, you can ask for clarification. You can book your own personal reading. You can let it fall away. Well, we're going to see where this goes. So, I hope that everyone is having a wonderful end to November. It has been a beautiful month. Lots of change, lots of welcome upheaval and starting to this new chapter in life. And I've seen that amongst the collective. It's been really interesting. It has been scary, but everyone has been brave in stepping forward in their truth. There are a few stragglers, as there always is, but free will and divine will, one usually wins out, and I bet you can guess which one that is. And you want to know what? It's in your best interest. You're not going to be left alone. That is such a huge thing to understand. All right, awesome. There's one more, and that's it. I love it. And guys, if you haven't yet, well, for one, you're watching this live, so hi. But like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm constantly doing new videos, and I'm actually working on expanding the channel yet again. I started this channel out with ASMR from a relationship that actually really enjoyed the soothing of what they saw to be something part of me. But this quickly became my passion because I've been doing readings for over 20 years, and I love it. And I want to work with you in that moving forward. And also, I do that at Zen Rose Garden Sundays and Wednesdays. And I also do the private readings. So look through them and book it if you'd like. Guys, we have Signs from Heaven, the Miracle of Forgiveness, Focus Your Mind, Leap of Faith, which is what I was talking about. You know, we have been so conditioned to situations where it was uncomfortable, but you knew how to acclimate it. You're stepping into the unknown, which, again, this is us entirely not overthinking things, not analyzing things to the point of where it is no longer a reality. It is just this wall before you where you can't see beyond your nose. This is something that has completely come to an end. You two are half the Leprechaun Quartet, and you guys are just going to go wild. I wish Sean and David were here, but alas, here we are. All right, so the Miracle of Forgiveness. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me focus my priorities. Well, this is making me, well, what is it to forgive? You have obviously been in situations where you've been crushed, where people have taken advantage, abused, and neglected you, dropped you. There was that abandonment. There was that fear of abandonment, fear of what is your greatness and your storyline being taken from you, and you actually have to live a character for another person. And these people might not deserve forgiveness in your eyes, and that is completely acceptable. The concept of forgiveness here is that you are no longer a prisoner to the event. You change your perception to it. You see what that did for you and how you are still here to this day and you are still moving forward. And this is, again, seeing what is truly your priorities, what is truly your joy, and resetting those. This is a huge reset. It is like your body and mind and spirit have been hi Ashley, it has been completely flushed. And you know, there's that sense of weakness, that sense of, oh God, I did it. And that is your story. You did it, you made it through. Guys, Ashley, she is the XOXO goddess. She does amazing readings. Check out her channel. I was watching them earlier. She is straight to the point. She has these awesome little quips. I love the way that she talks. Check her out. Yeah, it was sweet. I love it, and I love her. So focus your mind, focus on forgiveness. This is going to own your power, where you can do that leap of faith. This is a huge jump for you. I love you too. And you want to know what? This is going to be absolutely wonderful. Once you get out of your way, once you know that people can't take your power away from you and can't take this situation away from you anymore, then there is nothing for you to be afraid of. This is going to be something that goes the distance. It's actually really awesome. And knowing that someone is not strong enough and can't overpower you, that is also another keynote to the forgiveness path in here. So you can't move forward if you're still holding on, and that is where you are letting go. Fabulous. So guys, if you're just tuning in, say hello, let me know where you are in the world. Say hi, hang out to the end. I'll give you your own personal projection. And if you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe. I just broke 100 subscribers, and that is amazing. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I love that you tune in with me. So thank you. Let's see. Now I'm going to be using Wisdom of the Oracle from the amazing ErinLyn.Reads. If a card comes out upside down, it's not negative. It's how the story, yeah, I know, 101. It's how the story marries as a whole. So I want to see where that goes. All right, we have To Be Fair. Round and Round. That's been coming up a lot, those two particularly. But in the last week, it was usually upside down in my readings. Now, when it says To Be Fair and it's in reverse, it's usually talking about you trying to take total credit and responsibility for how you got to this situation. But alas, no. Oh, good night, Ashley. I will talk to you soon. Much love to you. You're right behind her. All right, I see how it is. You need your sleep. I get it. It's like you're a human being. All right, now. Okay, so we have Serendipity, Chop Wood, but that's in reverse. You're fading out. Well, you've done a lot of work today. My brotato chip. There you go. And then we have Round and Round upright, and To Be Fair is upright. Okay, so this is saying that you have done all that you can do. You can't do any more than the bare minimum. Everything that you have done, everything that's come to fruition needs time to marry. You've been a person of action a lot recently. You've stepped out into the receiving. Yeah, everyone is tired. It feels later than it is, but I think that it's good. So you've done everything that you can do. Let these ingredients marry and let what is coming come to you without any more effort on your part. This is just the hurry up and wait. And you have given credit where it is due. You haven't taken responsibility for everything. This is you acknowledging the fact that you had this wall that you were at. What was on the other side of the wall? You were able to actualize what you had overcome, what you have endured, and where you are as a person in your progress. And by no means are you where you want to be, but you're not where you are or where you were. And that is such a huge thing for you to realize and for you to actually vocalize. It takes a lot of breaking down the pride and ego, and those things in unhealthy forms is one of the huge things that hold you back, and especially hold you back from forgiveness, which that is the fresh air to the wound that is healed. I hope that that made sense. Anyway, serendipitous events are coming into play. Now that can be you actually witnessing divine intervention, divine timing completely at play. And these are things that shouldn't work out and that shouldn't come to the surface, but they do. And it is a major service to your mission, to your path. Keep your eye open. Well, okay. Don't seek it out, but keep your eye open. And again, you will know it by the way that it feels and the way that it comes about. It is like a music note that just kind of floats above the general noise of the public. And I really hope that that made sense. I hope that doesn't sound vague because it has such special meaning to it. A lot of times I have a lot of dream talk that goes on. So I will get a lot of signs and synchronicities and message in my dreams on what to do. Like, I had this nightmare. I woke up and within 10 minutes of waking up from that nightmare, I had a flight booked, and I'd never been on a plane before. I'd never been out west. Within a few days, I was, in a new set of life, and it was incredible. You know how you go to a place and it feels alien because you have to get used to it? This wasn't the case. Oh wow, this is awesome, guys. I love this. This is great. And actually there's a 5th card in here. Maybe 5th. I think it's 5th. It might be 6th. I really hope not. This one. I try to keep it low on the numbers, but it's not always how it works out. So cancel, clear, delete. That was the last one. Power, animal, indigo, twin flame. Okay, we've had soulmates and twin flame show up in this reading. I get it. The soul connections are hugely coming into play right now. These soul bonds, again, don't get hung up on the titles. The titles are moot point to the way that it feels. You will know it by the deep and authentic and transparent feeling that comes along with it. The title, I think, takes away from how special it is. You are in the nurturing section of this partnership. This is a connection to be nurtured. This is where you lay your weapons down because you both had been fighting, not with each other, but in your lives for so long, fighting to get to a place where there is synchronicity and just peace and that peace of mind and that calmness over your heart. And this is where you are actually putting it into play. You are this incredibly sensitive person. That is not something that is, it's not an anchor. It's not. It is such a strength because the world is always trying to teach you a tough lesson, trying to break you of that, trying to make you strong. Your strength lays in the vulnerability, in your transparency, and how to remain kind and good and authentic moving forward and helping other people without the expectation of something in return. The fact that you are still able to do that and that you are working towards that and keeping that, that is the hugest strength that you can have. And being in this connection, this partnership, this co-creation relationship that's coming into play, that is something where you guys build and mirror each other's strengths on each other. And this is where it's like the sides of a pyramid, which is, I think, the strongest shape that there is out there. It's either the strongest shape or structure, I think is what it is. That is the strongest structure. And this is something where you guys can just project each other moving forward and each other's strengths. Pillars for each other. There we go. We're going to say that. But you've been paying attention to all the signs and synchronicities. And this is not something you need to talk yourself out of. Not something that's going to be taken away from you. And you need to actually use those affirmations of your strength and of what you know to be true, and that's not a fear-based thing. So if it's coming from a fear base, cut it out immediately. See it for what it is and pull those cords, do the inner work, do the inner healing, face those issues, and allow yourself to move forward. Look at these beautiful cards. This is amazing. Love is a huge theme coming into play. And you want to know what? Love is going to be tested, but you're going to make it. That is such a great piece. And the counterparts that are coming into play right now have such a raw, deep, and a truth to them that, you know, I haven't seen, I don't think ever. I mean, well, I've seen it. I have that connection, and it's awesome. It's just, I haven't seen it amongst the collective, and all these commitments are coming into place. So that's actually really cool. Again, remember you're whole in yourself. Hi, Libra Princess. I'm going to be pulling collective cards soon, so hang tight. Guys, if you haven't yet, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. This is constantly growing, and I really love that you let me be here for you. It means so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And I read every single one of your comments. I hope that means something. It means something to me, but I love it. All right, we're going to pull daily guidance from your angels, and then I'll do the personal projections. So that is first come, first serve. And if I miss you, then awesome. Thank you, love. If you are catching this on the replay for the Wednesday the 28th, you can still, well, make contact through a personal message in the comments, or you can book your own personal reading, check out Zen Rose Garden, check out all those evergreen classes and amazing teachers, the spiritual a la carte that it is. I love those people. That is my soul family, absolutely. All right, we have this, that, and the other thing. I want this one. All right. You want it? No. One. No. That one. There we go. Guys, this is awesome. Again, we have the whole forgiveness thing going on right now. That is crazy. I mean, not in a bad way. It's crazy awesome. Okay. An opportunity to forgive. Energy work. Trustworthy guidance. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. It's late. Perfect timing. So again, divine timing is in the works. What doesn't work for you anymore, you are not holding back from speaking your truth on. This is, if you look really closely, you see part of a Merkaba. If you don't know what that is yet, look it up. It is part of your spiritual awakening. It is your soul cracking open, and you actually steering away from the crowd that you had embraced for all those years. You're tired. I'm tired too. I want to go to bed, but I really want to be there for you guys, and I don't want to miss another night of doing a reading, because I think I missed a collective like 2 or 4, and I don't want to do that again. I really want to be persistent and no, consistent. There you go. Persistent, consistent, assistance. I want to be there for you guys. It means a lot to me. And be honest with yourself. Energy work. This is you chipping away at that huge marble. It was Michelangelo who said, I saw an angel in the marble and I carved until I set it free. That is what you are doing. That is such a beautiful quote. That is one of my favorite quotes. And that is what you're doing. This isn't something that you do in these large chunks. It'll just break it down. I'm sorry that you have a cold. Try my ex from like 10 or 12, however many years ago. He had me try the soup, and it was carrots, ginger, garlic, and lemon made into a soup. But it really flushes out your entire system, like that hot flash and the cold sweat. But it really works, unless you have the food allergy. Be mindful of food allergies. I hate it. I'm sorry, Matthew. So again, divine timing is at play, and chipping away at that marble that is you, that was created through all these pressures of the years. You're chipping away at it. I'm glad that you're going to try it. You are this beautiful masterpiece, and it is worth the time and effort that you are doing through energy work, through finding your community. It can be online, it could be anywhere in the world, but find your tribe and be unapologetic of letting go of those whose storyline no longer resonates with yours. It'd be a huge slap in the face if you held on to that, to either party, yourself included. And know that this is divinely guided, protected, and that you are moving forward perfectly. And again, an opportunity to forgive. You've been getting all this, you've been getting your life unfolding before you and following it fearlessly, and that's incredibly beautiful. So I hope that that made sense. Guys, it is 25. I'm calling the reading. I will do personal projections. It's first come, first serve. Let me know who wants to go first. And if it's going to be quiet, that's totally cool too. It's late, I get it. Or it might be early. Again, depending where you are in the world, just let me know. And I'll see you all tomorrow a lot earlier. So, would anyone like a personal card pulled? I'm getting romance again. So much love. All right, Danny. Let's see what love wants to tell you. You and your delirium. I love it. God, I think you're still 3 hours behind me, right? My Canadian soul bro, you guys. His name is Danny. He has his own channel on here. He is so funny and quirky, and he is kind of a whiz with this stuff and how to finagle the tools of the trade. 3 hours ahead? Oh yeah. Forgive me. All right, Danny. You have 3 cards. Yesterday your cards were awesome. I'll give you a card. Oh, you're in Pacific Standard Time. That's awesome. All right, it is safe for you to love, attraction, healing, family issues. So this is your entire family dynamic that you had growing up, seeing it for how it doesn't serve you as a person, doesn't serve you as a man or as a partner, and breaking away that and those expectations and what programs those bestowed on you, breaking away from those and putting into action what you truly are as a counterpart. You are this sweet and nurturing and incredibly hilarious man. So that is something to actually own in your partnerships. And know that what is coming into play is safe for you to love, and that it's not going to just ghost or disappear. 1234, I love it. Okay, so again, you're healing family issues right now. That's going to bubble to the surface like water that is just starting to boil. All right, Libra, I will get you right after Matthew. All right, Matthew, my beloved. All right. You guys are seeing me in my pajamas, hair completely disheveled, ready for bed. Oh, you're putting off making a choice, something that's not going the distance. Something is coming to an end in your life right now, Matthew, and you are holding off from letting it come to an end. You're pushing it forward just along. But you got to understand, the sooner you let it go, the happier your life will be. Oh no, there's one more in here. I got to get it. It's coming up. Okay. There is change happening in your world. You are putting it off as long as possible, waiting for the finish line before you leap over the finish line. This is a blessing in disguise for you, but you are so terrified of not having that stability. But you got to understand, once you let it go, you actually get to put into action your amazing tools. You are this jack of trades. You have this unique sense of work, not just the ethic, but how you have things come into play, how you speak things, and how you have them come into fruition. That is a strong word. Fruition is the key word here. This is going to lead you to this huge sense of abundance that's coming in, and really it unlocks the door to your financial happiness and security. This is a change in direction, but really for the better. So you can't put that off. If you put this off, it's still going to happen, but it puts the power in another's hand. You have to own your power on this, and you have to take that leap. You are holding on for what I don't know, but well, I have somewhat of an idea, but it's time to go. This isn't going to go the distance anymore. The time is up. So look at the cards. Whoop. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Just finished the week. Whatever floats your boat. I am not the director of your life. You are. You know what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad right there. Okay, so Libra. Let's see what... you want to know what? For you, I'm actually getting Wisdom of the Oracle as well. See what that wants to tell you. I want this one and this one for you. All right. You have 3 cards. You are letting people just dig their own graves in this, aren't you? You are in transition and you have let go of these connections, either the romantic or the friend or the family. You've let it all go. And you know that it's time to step into the next chapter of your life. But these people are hanging on to you. But like I said, they're digging their own graves. They're freaking out. They're snapping at you. They're really showing their true colors. And you are just stepping back and watching like, so this is what was behind the mask the entire time. This is what I was connecting to. This is what you hid from me. Again, this is everything that they... Well, someone showing their true colors and you're seeing them for the jerks that they are. And really glad that you are stepping into the new chapter without them. Again, letting those weights go. And you're watching it. You're just watching it happen. You're just letting them do the pulling on this one. Because really, again, digging their own graves. And it's kind of shallow on their part. Hope that that made sense. It's crazy interesting how that happens in your life. Like, why do they want to hold you in place? Why doesn't someone who care about you want to see you move forward into your strength? That's what you're dealing with right now. And really, congratulations on just letting them kind of have their little freak out. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and not moving forward. That is not your people. So would anyone else like their own personal projection, or are we going to call it a night? Either way is fine. I'll see you all much earlier tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. And if you haven't yet, okay. If you guys haven't yet, check out Zen Rose Garden. I cannot shut up about them. They are amazing. Danny, it's part of the collective. It's just something she needs to pay attention to. And you want to know what? If that resonates with you, there's something in there for you too. Even if you hear someone else have a card pulled and that little zing happens in your head, there's probably a message in there for you. Something I've learned through the years. DJ, pay attention. Listen to what is being said to you. Listen to what other people are trying to tell you. Look at what's in between. Well, look in between the lines. What isn't connecting, and try and investigate that. This is you paying attention to the red flags, which is a heaviness on your heart right now. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun to move through, but it is something you need to pay attention to. Read between the lines, and you'll have something brought forward very quickly, and it's going to allow you to move on a lot faster. This is you moving out of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's not going to be the funnest thing in the world, but it's going to be necessary for you. So I hope that that made sense. Would anyone else like your personal projection, or are we going to call it? Either way is fine. I'll see you all tomorrow, and I might see you all tomorrow bright and early with Zen Rose Garden. So I think that's it. I think we're going to be done for the night. So until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.